Hello. Happy Sunday to everyone. I am sitting outside on this gorgeous day and just really excited to share my most recent book with everyone. It's The Kind of Leader We Need to Truly Make America Great, with Liberty and Justice for All. I've been wanting to write a leadership book for many, many years, and then just have kind of gotten stuck with what I was going to write. And this one just came at the right time and just flowed. So I'm going to read different parts of it over the next month. Just jump on and read one section at a time so that I could share this message with all of you. So that being said, oh my gosh, there's a spider right here. Gross. I don't like spiders. And okay, I think it's gone, hopefully, or it's going to come back. But anyway, so it's the kind of leader we need to truly make America great. Leadership matters now more than ever. Part one is foundations of character, the personal virtues that define a leader when no one is looking or when everyone is looking. Trait one is integrity. Trait number two is truthfulness. Integrity, honest in word and deed in every situation. Truthfulness, anchored in honesty, not spin or manipulation. Trait number three, authenticity, leads with honesty about who they are, true to self and their values. Trait number four is humility, doesn't seek the spotlight, chooses service over self. Trait number five, self-control, disciplined in speech, behavior, and emotion. Trait number six, patience, willing to endure the process of growth and healing. And trait number seven, gratitude, acknowledges others, stays grounded in grace. Part two of this book is courageous servant leadership, the outward posture of a leader who leads with love, strength, and service. In this section, trait number eight is courage, willing to do what's right, even when it's hard or unpopular. Trait number nine is compassion, leads with empathy, valuing the dignity of every person. Trait 10, kindness, chooses gentleness over aggression. Trait 11, justice-minded, champions fairness, equity, and the voiceless. Trait number 12, servant-hearted, puts the needs of people above personal gain. Trait 13 is respect, honors others even in disagreement. The next part of this book, part three, is wisdom in action. For those of you just jumping on, I'm sharing my most recent book about the kind of leader we need to truly make America great, with liberty and justice for all. So part number three of this book is wisdom in action, the disciplines that help leaders navigate complexity with clarity and grace. The traits under this are four of them. Trait number 14 is wisdom, seeks understanding before reacting, discerns truth from noise. Trait number 15, discernment, knows when to speak, act, and stand still. Trait number 16, accountability, takes responsibility for actions and decisions. Trait number 17 is transparency, keeps things clear and honest, not hidden or deceptive. And the final part of this book is part four, visionary builders of hope, the enduring commitments of leaders who build something greater than themselves. There are four traits under here that get us to trait number 21. Trait number 18 is vision, leads with purpose, hope, and a clear moral compass. Trait number 19 is faithfulness, steadfast in values, loyal to the people they serve. Trait number 19, that's faithfulness. And then trait 20 is resilience, doesn't give up in the face of adversity or opposition. And trait number 21 is unity seeking, works to build bridges, not walls. These traits are not abstract ideals. They are lived commitments practiced in quiet moments and proven in hard ones. Together, they form a portrait of authentic, principled, visionary leadership in action. Let these words challenge and steady you. Let them remind you that leadership is not about control, but contribution and service. As you journey through these pages, reflect on the kind of leader you are becoming, the legacy you are shaping, and the one you will ultimately leave behind. So today I'm going to just read the introduction and then also the the message on the back part of this book. So I'll just start with that. What kind of leader does America need right now? What kind of leader does the world need right now? In a time marked by division, distraction, and disillusionment, this book calls us back to what truly matters: character, courage, and compassion. The author draws on her real-world leadership experience, faith, and unwavering belief in human dignity to offer a bold vision of leadership that serves, uplifts, and transforms. This book isn't about titles or positions. It's about the daily choice that shape who we are and how we lead. This book is rooted in timeless values like integrity, humility, justice, and kindness that invite the reader to reflect, grow, and rise to the kind of leadership our communities and world desperately need. Whether you are a principal, parent, pastor, or simply someone trying to lead well in your own corner of the world, this book will encourage you to lead with truth, love, and unshakable purpose. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to be willing to rise up and lead with your heart. Introduction: why leadership matters now more than ever. We live in a world where trust is fractured, truth is politicized, and leadership is often reduced to performance instead of purpose. But real leadership was never meant to be a show. It is a sacred responsibility. The kind of leadership our world needs now doesn't come from power or position. It flows from character. We need leaders who show up with courage and compassion, who walk with integrity when no one is watching and when everyone is watching. Whether in classrooms or boardrooms, families or faith communities, political offices or small town streets, we are called to lead. Not perfectly, but authentically. This book is a call to rise higher, not in status, but in spirit, not in popularity, but in principle, to lead with honesty, humility, and heart, because the world is watching, and more importantly, the next generation is watching. What follows are 21 essential traits of leadership, not just values we talk about, but virtues we live out. Each chapter begins with a quote to inspire reflection and ends with a question to guide personal growth. Whether you are leading a nation, a nonprofit, or simply yourself, these are the anchors to hold fast to. Let us become the kind of leaders our country needs more of. For me, a commendable leader of the United States isn't defined by political wins or party affiliation. What I look for are core character traits that don't change depending on who's watching or what's popular. I value leaders who are honest, even when the truth is inconvenient, who are humble enough to listen, wise enough to discern, and courageous enough to stand for what is right, not just what is easy. I admire leaders who are compassionate, who serve the people rather than seek to be served, and who use their platform to unite, not divide. Leaders who reflect integrity, accountability, empathy, clarity of purpose, and a deep sense of justice are the ones I hold in highest regard. Those are the qualities our country desperately needs more of at every level. There have been presidents and public servants in our history who have embodied many of these traits, even if imperfectly. It's not about finding a flawless figure, but about whether their leadership moves us closer to being a nation of character, principle, and humanity. And with that, I am going to end with my little quote here that says, "The best leaders leave their adversaries with their dignity." And then next time I jump on, I'll read part 1, Foundations of Character, and go into the different character traits that we need to see more of in all of our leaders in every space and place that we're in order for us to truly live united and rise up to a better place as people and as a nation. All right, God bless.